So hi, friends and gamers. I wasn't expecting to record tonight. I actually was just chilling, doing some editing and watching anime. It was a great time. I was having a great chill time. Great Friday night plans. We're watching the Tavat style teaser first. I usually don't watch these because they're literally like less than a minute and a half runtime. With the end card, it's like a minute long, so it's like not really worth it, but we have something else to watch, so I'm just gonna lump it in here. Hey, so when did we start getting lore teasers for Zenless Zone0? And what do you mean, where the miracle began? Why does it look like this is all the lore I've wanted from Zenless Zone0 for like 2 years now? I'm sorry, what? We'll get to that in a second. I just want to watch the outfit teaser for Genshin first, because it's short, sweet, to the point. Simulanka's blessings. I actually know how to say that now. I thought it was a C, not a K, because simulacra, but it's simulanka. So I was like, oh, it's a C. No, it's a K. Now we know how to say that word, or like spell that word, which is great. So this is going to be the teaser for Kirara's new outfit and Nilou's new outfit. It's just this summer event looks so happy-go-lucky that it's either going to end up being a gut punch or the gut punch is going to come in 5.0, which I'm really afraid for because we're far enough in the story where we could get a really hard gut punch. I feel like we're going to get a gut punch in 5.0 regardless. But anyways, it's not a 5.0 video. It's a 4.8 video. We're going to watch the outfit thing before I go back to my anime. Are they posting more stuff? Oh my God. Can we? Okay, no, I think we're okay. They're also posting a bunch of stuff for the fan content event Drip Fest for Zenless Zone0, but I am not going to watch the teaser for that here today, but may or may not be participating. We'll see. I haven't looked into it yet, so I have no idea what it is. But you know what? This is fan content, would fall into the category, I think. So maybe not this one because it's also Genshin. Let's watch Genshin, right? Let's just watch it. Let's watch it. This is gonna be pretty. These teasers are always so fun, but we just don't get them a ton. So I'm excited. I'm excited for sure. So we're in Fontaine, obviously. Cat box. Wait, does the cat box have a little mask on it? Because the whole thing with this outfit, it's like Simulanka's whole vibe is fairy tale settings, right? Which I think actually makes a lot of sense. Going off of Fontaine, we go into these fairy tale settings. It's fun. I don't know what the specific fairy tale inspiration for Nilou's outfit is. Maybe we'll find out today. But it also could be like a cultural thing. I'm not entirely sure. I do know Kirara's is based off Puss in Boots, which is really fun because she's like a little cat bandit. I said it earlier, that this video's gone up already, but the special program video, I love Kirara's outfit. The fact that it's entirely free. She does have a little mask. Catbox has a mask now. No, I love Kirara's outfit. It's one of those outfits that if I ever did have to do a character cosplay, I'd pick this one. It's like one of those. It's like, I would wear this. This is really fun. I love the shorts. See, she's a cat burglar, but did they really just make a Nyan Cat reference? I am realizing I don't know how to say that, but it was like one of the memes I grew up with. So what, was that a reference? It has to be, right? That's such a short reference, but it's so cute. It's like in the same vein as Star Rail repeatedly referencing Rickrolling. Oh, in the cat boxes of Nilou now. Oh, so pretty. I still don't think I'm gonna pull for Nilou because I do want to wait for the Natlan characters in 5.0. I am waiting that out, I think. But Nilou's outfit is so pretty and she's so pretty. I love her. But again, I'm waiting out Natlan, so I think I'm gonna keep waiting out Natlan. But very exciting for Nilou mains. Very exciting for y'all. Also gives me an excuse to finish building my Kirara. Oh, and also you can see the Simulanka world in the background. Very pretty, very pretty. Okay, so we went through the easy one. Lore teaser, I'm scared for. I am scared for the lore teaser, but especially in CBT3, CBT2 a little bit, I ranted about this a lot, but CBT3 specifically because it was so close to release. And I was like, this is like the closest we'll get to the release date of the game. Where's the proxy lore? Where's the new Eridu lore? But specifically, I wanted proxy lore. And I think I like really ranted about it in CBT3 because I thought that was like going to be like the release version of the game. Obviously it wasn't. Hoyoverse made a ton of changes between the last final closed beta and the release version of Zenless Zone0. Some for the better, some for the worst. At least in my opinion, that first impressions video, I have to tell y'all, the first impressions video I did for Zenless, The runtime, the official runtime of my video was 147. And not 147 like a minute, it was an hour and 47 minutes. The raw footage for that video was over 2 hours long. I cut it down substantially. And I edited the whole thing in, like, I did the whole second pass in a day. The first pass also took about a day. So much, but it was so fun. There was parts of the video that felt like a drag to get through, like me editing, just because I'd like seen it already. But there was other parts where I literally had fun editing my own video, which is so fun. I love when that happens. I literally just sat and watched the cutscenes again. But we have a lore teaser. This is what I've been asking for, hopefully, for, like I said, years. Over the last, like, 2 years, we've been waiting for Zenless. I've been asking for more lore, and this might be that. Now, I am not caught up with the release version of the game. The video I posted, the release video, first impressions, that's all I've done in Zenless zzzero so far. I have not logged in since release night. I logged in for 2 hours and I've not logged in since. I've been very, very busy. I haven't really felt too well either. I thought I was getting a cold for a little bit. I keep going back and forth on that. So I have not played since then. But I'm confident in watching this because I finished through chapter 2. I finished all the beta content. So I'm okay watching this before getting caught up. Usually I skip these sort of things, but I'm okay watching it now because I played through so much in CBT2. I don't think I'll be spoiled for anything. If you haven't, also they're changing the description as we sit here. Yes. So I have no idea what this is. I did like one of these, like scrubbed to a random scene in the middle to see if I was spoiling anything or if it was just like an in-game cutscene. I don't think it's an in-game cutscene. I think it's straight up kind of like how we got the release teaser the other night, right before the game servers went up. I think this is similar to that, but much longer, and it's about the lore of the game. So what do we have in the description? We can put an end to evil and split the heavens. We can walk out of the fog and step closer to the truth. This is our nation, forever standing tall and with the power to accomplish miracles. From redacted, first mayor of Eridu. We're currently in New Eridu because of the whole Hollow disaster. So this is before the Hollow disaster. This is way back, pre-login, the whole thing, which actually makes sense if this is considered a, did I say pre-log? No, prologue. If this is considered kind of like a prologue to Zenless zzzero, that makes sense because we start with chapter 0, not a prologue. It's not called a prologue. I made a point of that in the release night video. Second point, if this is supposed to be a prologue to the story, why is it not in the game somewhere? Maybe it is and I just haven't gotten there yet. I haven't gotten to a lot of things in the release version of the game, but why is it here and not there? Because not everyone watches the YouTube channel. I do, because I am YouTuber. But like, not everyone does. Let's just watch. We have to watch. We have to watch. Am I scared to watch? Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. But we have to watch. Did I have subtitles on for this one? I did. Okay, I did not. Let's just watch it, all right? Let's just watch the thing. Warning. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna let it. We're gonna pause to read things. JRPG rules. Any further unauthorized attempts at accessing this database will trigger the full force of the Internet defense system. Who's getting this warning? This is not a threat, but a statement. You have been warned. Dear God.
Internet's impressive.
Who's that?
Ghost to hack in.
Ghost? Who are these characters? Do we have? Oh my God! I said it! I said it! I said it! And technically that wasn't all of me. I just saw a lot of people speculating on lore related to FEELIN on Twitter. FEELIN being a figure in Greek mythology, as well as some of the other opponents and things we fight also showing up in Greek mythology. And I was like, it's either Hoyoverse just playing around with mythological terms, or it actually is all connected somehow, and it is. And also, I really like Greek mythology, so I'm gonna geek out over this. We're just gonna have to live with it. I did pause, mainly though, because I wanted to see if they had a cast listing. They don't, so we just don't know who's speaking. Here lies FEELIN, who in the sun god's chariot fared. I need to do a little refresher on Greek mythology, which I love having a good excuse to do a refresher on mythology. I'll do that. Maybe I'll pause my anime marathon and do some audio booking, because I still have some editing to do, so I have to put it's like second monitor stuff, but maybe I'll have to pause the anime and do some studying, because I would like to refresh on this before we go into it. Oh, and though greatly he failed, more greatly he dared. And there's also some voice acting now.
Understood. Go,
Yokai? Is this section 6? Access is granted? Could it be section 6? New Eridu. Internet deep database. Oh. Data corruption initiated? I have to turn this up. Hollow research report. Etheric matter, okay. It's outdated, but who is speaking? This has to be an in-game cutscene, correct? Because it is that widescreen format, so I'm hoping that this is actually in-game somewhere. I don't care where, because that was the thing with CBT 3 specifically. I was saying that some of this info, even if they plan on bringing it up later, should be mentioned somewhere in-game before it's brought up, just like hinting at it, you know? But it wasn't in CBT 3, and I was a little bit upset about that. But with everything added on to the release version of the game, I kind of had some new hope for that. So maybe that is in there. We have something here, Ether research notes. Let's just keep going. Telling intelligent life into ethereals. Okay, we saw that with Silver in the beginning of the game. They mine etheric matter. I think we saw that with Shiyu pillars. So maybe this is related to Shiyu defense. Is that the name of the endgame mode? New area information. Because that's an endgame mode I have not gotten to yet. And if this is Section 6 characters talking, that would make total sense. But I thought Section 6 was good, but they're like corrupting it themselves? What's going on? Done. Rosetta data. Capital fall of the old city. Fall of the old city capital is probably what that meant. What is going on? Fairy? So they have a fairy as well. Okay, because we also have the fairy AI system. I didn't get that far in release gameplay yet, but fairy is some... Spoiler alert, really quick spoiler alert, fairy's in the strong box. So that's what we get, and that's kind of like what everyone's fighting over. But they have a fairy as well. Whoever this is that's speaking also has fairy. There's no time for games. Is it section... I don't think it's section 6. That doesn't make sense. No, the second voice that I thought it was originally like Sukaku or something. It didn't fully sound like Sukaku, but I could see that happening. And then the second voice being one of the characters we haven't met yet. No, this is not section 6. That voice, that higher pitched voice, is their fairy. It has a different voice. And it sounds much more natural, because I will say our fairy that we end up getting, the siblings end up unlocking in one way or another, is much more robotic. It sounds like a traditional like AI generated voice. She does get snarky. She gets fun. She has a little bit of an attitude, but it's still very robotic. This I thought was a character. I thought this could have been Sokaku. So don't know what that says about anything. And when I say AI generated, I know it's most likely voice acted by a real person. We don't know the full casting for Zenless zzzero yet though. At least I don't think it's been announced fully, strangely enough. But I do still think Fairy, it's voiced by a real person, just has filters on it and stuff. It's fake AI. It's AI that's done by real people. HoneyVerse has a tendency to do this with all their games, pretty much. Honkai Impact ran a whole event where they had quote unquote AI, but it was like stuff they made. Or just like, it was, because it's like more visual novel style. It was like described sort of thing, but it wasn't real, like generative AI, if that makes sense. It's fake AI. Killjoy. Sounds like an insult, not a code name. I'm thinking like Valorant over here. Key players? Whomstuff? Who are you? Oh. Hoshimi family. Is that? I believe that's Miyabi's last name? Like her family name? Third generation head of the Hoshimi family who took down the Exaltus not the Overseer again. We can't keep doing this, HoneyVerse. Not the Overseer again. So, sword something? I can't read. That's Miyabi. Yeah, that is totally Miyabi because she has a katana. Sword master, that's what it said. So maybe this is about section 6. Sunbringer? Next. Oh my god! Wait. Former CEO of the Marcel. Why does she have Kiana's eyes and hair? Wow! What happened to Zenless zzzero has nothing to do with the rest of the HoneyVerse games. What happened to that? Hold on. Sunbringer. I thought it was gonna be something related to like Apollo coded something. Sunbringer. We have Faith in. We have like Dullahan and all that. Like what? No. Hey, can we? Guys, I'm scared. What? Sunbringer introducing. Sure. HoneyVerse has done a lot of characters with like white or gray hair, so fine. We'll leave that one. She's even got like the star pupil thing go. That's Kiana. You're gonna look at me and tell me that's not Kiana? Because that has to. So Acheron, May XP, the sad May XP went to Star Rail, and so Zenless Zone Zero gets the sad Kiana XP. Okay, I see what happened here. We separated them, and everything went to hell. Okay, dear God, dear God. Okay, you know what? We're gonna push the Honkai lore aside. We're gonna pretend it has nothing to do with Honkai, despite the fact that they did the eyeball thing. I'll look up a picture if I have to.
Next,
What are we doing?
Lady Sunbringer.
Lady Sunbringer. I need that character. How crazy I went on Acheron's banner. We're doing the same thing for Lady Sunbringer. I'm saying it right now. It's happening again. I'm making it everyone's problem. Thank you. Eradicated the Hive Lord, hollow in the sky. So like,
Eradicated the Hive Lord hollow in the sky.
damn.
I remember her. She's the one who
She invented the Bang Boo? Kiana could not invent Bang Boo. I love you, girl, but
Then
Joyous? I was like, who's Joy? Bro, I've already been over how I love a white-haired character and just the whole vibe, the red eye. We need to move on. We need to move on. We need to move on. What is going on with this lore teaser? I love it.
Ace of the Investigation Guild leader
Ace of the
Joyous
Investigation. Joyous. Okay.
Divine Maze and created
Divine Maze? Is that supposed to be... God, what was the myth? What's the one with the maze? It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember. There's a Divine Maze. There's a Greek myth labyrinth. Something's labyrinth. The Minotaur. The Minotaur myth. Yeah, okay. An ingenious maze commissioned by King Minos and designed by the architect Daedalus. Yes, that's the one I'm thinking of. But they just like plopped down the Minotaur in there. Yeah, Theseus, that was it. There it is. Okay, I wonder if they're going that route because Genshin did a very similar thing recently in basically a lore drop event for Natlin. It was a combat event, but they just dropped a bunch of lore in it. It was I only did the event. I did one video for it. It was all one video's worth of content. I only finished this event for Natlin lore. That was the video. That was the whole video. But they did a very similar thing where they kind of like reference the myth of Icarus and flying too close to the sun, but they don't say it by name because they give it a different name. I think they might be doing something similar here with the Minotaur and Theseus and all that. Theseus? I love mythology, but I don't know how to say anyone's name.
Does he count as the
This is what happens when you read way above your reading level.
proxies, I wonder?
Ooh, what?
Like Lieutenant Colonel
Whoa! What's going on now? Whoa! Who are these other characters?
I wonder.
Because I saw the purple hair girl, and I was like, Kuching, what are you doing here?
Colonel Vi-
Kuching and Zenless Zone Zero? And see, this pink hair right here just reminds me of Ayla from PGR. But God, she's pretty. I love Ayla. So like, I have no complaints. I have no complaints.
Guard of Staves and the leader of the Falkenhayn mercenaries.
Can we circle back on those three?
Push the Dark Wall 37
The
kilometers
Dark
back.
Wall. Okay.
No comment.
Whoa, the robot head is huge. He's a huge guy.
Mayor established a new title of honor.
Void Hunter. Void Hunter. Void Hunter. You're gonna look at... I'm opening a tab. That was... Yep. You're gonna look at me. You're gonna tell me that I'm wrong. Can't get a good picture of Void Drifter Kiana right now. Void Hunter. Okay, yeah, this is a much better picture. Thank you, Reddit. Thank you, Reddit, for a really good picture of Void Drifter. You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong. Yeah. They literally did an article where they said in the article, Zenless Zone Zero has nothing to do with the lore of the other Hoyoverse games. Anything you find, it's just like at least I was thinking anything I found was just an Easter egg. This is too on the nose. Like, this isn't even me just making up things now. This is too on the nose.
Established a new title of honor.
Who is the mayor, though? Was it
They were the hunters
not
of the
Kiana?
monster, the defenders of the city.
Because she really did a full 180.
Wait, 7 heroes. If I recall
7
correctly,
heroes.
the seventh
7th is Phaethon, right?
Here,
Is it?
Professor Arke, the
Oh,
founder of Helios
Arke.
Academy.
Founder of Helios Academy. Okay. All right, that makes more sense. Because I've seen stuff saying Helios is related to
Academy,
Phaethon.
responsible for discovering the common characteristics
So
of Hollow,
predecessor to Phaethon.
entered Hollow Zero to seek out the truth.
Entered Hollow Zero to seek out the truth. That almost sounds like Welt's backstory.
As of the time this
In
document
Honkai
was
Impact?
sealed, Arke had yet to return
A little bit.
Zero.
This
Has
statue
yet to return. He's stuck in there.
That professor's been missing for an entire
Yeah, no, it... A little bit on the nose.
We'll upload our package
And it's all
to the
purple stuff, too.
database.
Got it.
Ginny?
Pack up and start uploading.
So... Ginny's just a whole... The chasm! There's a chasm! So Hollow Zero's over here. This is old Eridu ruins, new Eridu, and then this is the expansion zone. So that's kind of where we're at, I think, with expanding new Eridu. How do we get over to Hollow Zero? Oh. Oh. Jinny, Ghost, Yokai, and Fairy. So Fairy, huh, interesting. Wait for someone who can awaken you. We awakened Fairy. That's when we'll make new Eridu. Damn, I have more questions. I have so many more questions after this. Bro, what? This is insane. Hold on, I want to circle back to Sunbringer because first mayor of Eridu is still blocked out, but maybe it is? Is she? No, just the former CEO. So she's not the mayor. Okay. How many letters is this? You think that they like made it identical? You think they did that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Could be Kiana. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's oh, I did that wrong. It's 3 and 4. Okay, so who's the first mayor of Eridu? I really just be making things up. This is insane. None of this is mentioned in the game. None of this, at least in beta. So like I had a speculation though that there was a lot of the lore, like background, deep cut lore that was being left out of the versions of the game we got as beta versions of the game. And I think I might have been right about that. Either that or you don't get the lore deep cuts until post chapter 2, which I have mixed feelings on, but also makes a little bit of sense because it's like you're dropped into this world and you're kind of just having fun with it for a while because chapter 0 is, I think, is fine. Chapter 1 gets a little bit heavy, but it's still kind of like it's still a little bit fun. Chapter 2 kind of is just really, it gets a little heavy in parts. I cried, but it's also just kind of like, I would understand then if after chapter 2, maybe with 2.5 or 3 entirely, you get a switch up. That's where it gets really lore heavy. Because I was seeing people, like new players, not necessarily complaining on Twitter, but also kind of complaining on Twitter about the fact that the first couple hours of the game are just like technical jargon over and over and over again. There's no real story. And I see where they're coming with that. I see where they're coming from because as somebody who played through the beta 2 times, I also had similar complaints. As somebody who really likes lore deep cuts, I was like, they built this insane world and it's such a really cool world, but I feel like I know nothing about it. You know, I know about like the technical stuff, but I know nothing about the story. So I saw where they were coming from. So I'm thinking maybe we just don't really get the deep cuts until post chapter 2, which again, I have mixed feelings on. I feel like if you want to pull in a player, you really want to start that story early. That's why I was pulled into Genshin Impact years ago now. Not like years, but like good amount of years ago, 3-4 years ago. But you immediately start with that story. So it really just pulls people in. But I do know from the betas I played, Zenless on Zero is a bit slow to start. You really got to get in there. You don't even get bang boos until like chapter 2. And those chapters take a minute if you're going through every little bit. I know I've seen a lot of people who are immediately just like, I'm skipping the story, I don't care. Which you do you play the game how you want to play the game. I prefer stories. I do. When I play through the game, we sit and we analyze the story. I have fun with this. I love picking apart the games I play for their stories. And this is a little bit of the lore. It's a teaser, obviously. This is what I couldn't have asked for something better. After watching it, I'm left with more questions than I started with. I am curious to know if I'm the only one who immediately thought Kiana. I can't be the only one, right? I can't be, right? I will say though, some of the designs are kind of giving Arknights a little bit. I have to point it out, okay? I have to point it out. But I have no issue with that because I think Arknights designs slay. So like, I don't care. It's like the meme. It's the meme of the artist who's like, oh no, my cake looks just like this other person's cake. And then the next frame of the meme is, oh boy, 2 cakes. I've brought this meme up before. I love that meme because it's so true. I'm just excited to have 2 cakes. Really, that's all I want. The more cake, the merrier. I think I could not have asked for anything better. Like I said, I'm left with more questions than I started with. I've wanted something like this for 2 years. And I finally got it. I hope we get more. I totally hope we get more. Like, this makes me want to, like, put down everything and just go edit. Put down everything I'm editing and go play Zenless on Zero, which is such a good thing. Like, that's a good teaser. For, like, the lore enjoyers, this got me. You got me there. I've been talking about that. I've been recording this video for half an hour. Most of it has been this lore teaser. And I could keep going. I truly could keep going. But I do have to go edit. Because now I want to play Zenless on Zero. So, I gotta go edit. If I want to play any Zenless tonight. So good. I could keep yapping about it. I really could. I feel like we have to end on Lady Sunbringer. This is the perfect frame to end on. I do hope they put this cutscene in game though, because it was really cool, and I feel like it gives a lot of background info, especially because, like I said, not every player of the game is going to be watching the YouTube videos. So I think it's important to have something like this in game, because it's like a history lesson. Where the miracle cult began. It's a history lesson. I love game history. I actually do. We're ending on not Kiana though. I can't believe you did that. It's the same eyeball colors and everything. It's not even like a one shade off. It's the same color. Like, huh? That's insane. Okay, let's end so I can edit this and everything else. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I will link both videos we watched down below, the outfit teaser and the lore teaser. Totally, completely different vibes, but wow. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you all in my next video, which most likely will be Zenless Zone Zero. We got a lot of Zenless Zone Zero content coming out in this week specifically. Anyways, bye guys!